Hello, all right, back again. Legs is done. Today I went out to lift Austin and train legs there. So this gym is a open space gym. It's got that inside outside vibe. I was told no AC, so get there early, which I did, and it was still hot. So obviously Austin is hot at the moment, and I wake up and it's already 20, 21 degrees. So I was sweating from start to finish, but it was a really good session. I enjoyed this gym. Bit more of that normal bodybuilding vibe, not a average Joe Blow gym sort of thing. So enjoyed today's session. Legs weren't well. I did a very similar session to what I would normally do at home for legs, and yeah, everything felt good. I used a couple of machines I hadn't used before, and yeah, great quality gym. So I'm glad I went out there and got to experience it. Would definitely go back for sure. So if I was here longer, I would go train there again and hit something upper body, probably back or chest, but leaving tomorrow. So just the one session, but glad I got it in. All right, so we're about to get into the training. I did my normal 10 minutes on the bike warm up, and then did the superset that I always do, the extension and the curls. Did 3 sets of those, and then we're into a hammy movement like a normal leg day. You ready? Let's go. First up, we have single leg standing curl. So I usually always do a single leg movement on one of my days. So I started off with this, which was very handy because it was right next to where I did my superset. So it worked well. This was a very heavy machine that had a very funny strength profile. So it feels very heavy down the bottom, and then at the top it sort of goes to nothing, and I didn't feel like I could get it any further than I was. So usually on this exercise I hit my butt. I couldn't do that. So yeah, funny strength profile, but it was really good. Didn't need much on the stack. As you can see, it's probably halfway down the stack, and was fairly heavy. I did 41 kilos for 12 reps on that first set, and then for these next 2 sets I've gone into a lighter weight, so I backed it off a little bit, which is what I normally do as well, and did 2 sets of 15 reps at 32 kilos. So yeah, like I said, the strength profile was down the bottom, which I would rather have it been up the top, but it wasn't the way. So it is what it is. It was still really hard, and it still hit the hammy really good. Like, obviously I didn't need much weight, and it was really hard, but I didn't like that I couldn't kick it up any higher. It sort of got to that point and started to go loose, and then I couldn't lift my leg anymore. So yeah, couldn't get it as high as I wanted to, but it is what it is. It was a good start, and I did like the variation because we don't have this machine at my gym, but yeah, there's just a couple of things I would have liked to change. So anyway, that's that one, and then on to the last set. So this is the last set of 15 that I did. I found that when I started, my other leg that was holding me up was too far forward, so I had to sort of kick it back. I don't know if you'll see it in this video or if it was in the last one, but kick it back because that other hammy felt like it was under tension just because I was standing up so straight. There it is. I kicked my leg back a little bit there. So yeah, as I said, you can sort of see from here the hammy really is working, and it was really heavy, but yeah, just didn't have any strength profile at the top. So didn't like that it went loose. It must just because the way that the pulleys are set up, that it just loses tension up there. So anyway, it was a good first exercise. Really worked the hammies, and going into leg press next, that's exactly what I wanted. So yeah, what I normally do is a leg press movement after this hammy curl, so I kept that the same, and you'll see right now that I go into a leg press. So I haven't used this variation of a 45-degree leg press, and it was actually really heavy. So it felt like my feet, even though that they're on the bottom of the platform there, it felt like they were really high. So where a normal 45 sort of just comes down and it feels a bit lower, this felt like a high leg press, which it wasn't supposed to be. So anyway, that made it heavier. So this is only 320 kilos, and I've got a set of 15 here. But yeah, usually on this exercise, I would do much more weight, but yeah, that was fairly heavy, and the way that it sort of come down over the top of my knees sort of hurt my right knee a little bit. So I didn't want to go too heavy, and obviously I could have gone heavier because I really only needed like 8 to 10 here, but I didn't want to push it. So here's the second set. Got another set of 15. So overall, 2 sets of 15 at 320 kilos, which was hard, but I probably could have gone more, but that's where I would like to sort of wrap my knees, and I don't have my wraps on me. So I didn't want to push it too much. Happy with the 15 reps. Like I said, it felt heavy and it felt really high. So it was good. Probably not my favorite variation of a leg press. There was only this one or an actual high stance leg press. So that's all I could use. On to a squat movement. Now, I saw this machine and I've never used anything like this. I've seen these machines before, but never used one. So I had to use it. Warmed up, and again, this machine was very heavy. So there's only 3 plates aside on this, which is 120 kilos, and it was hard. So first set, I ended up getting 8 here at 120, and again, the way that it pendulums felt not great on my knees. My right knee was just sore today for some reason, so didn't want to push it too much. Got 8. I probably couldn't have got 10, so I didn't want to keep going. And then I just did the same the next set. From the other angle, you can sort of see how it comes down, where the weight is obviously real low. You're really deep in that squat there at the bottom. Made it really hard. So yeah, 120 was enough. Got 8 here. I liked this machine. I've seen other variations of this type of thing, which I think I might like better. I didn't love this one, but it was cool to try. Now on to Dumbbell RDLs. So warmed up here, and by this point in the workout, I was knackered. Every set was killing me, and my cardio was really getting pushed because it was so hot. So end up grabbing the biggest dumbbells in the gym though, 165 pounds, and I did 2 sets of 12. So if they had bigger dumbbells, I probably could have gone heavier, but it felt really good. Good way to sort of finish off the session. Not even sure what this translates. I think maybe they're 70 kilos each, roughly 75 at a guess. But yeah, so I was happy with how this went. Felt good. But yeah, like I said, I was knackered. So every set was killing me. I had to have a bit longer rest break to get my breath back, and then go again in the next set. But this was a good way to finish off the main part of the leg session. They were heavy too. They're big dumbbells. Now to finish off, lastly, I did some, they only had kettlebells outside, so I did some kettlebell walking lunges. These were 28 kilos each. So there was this little grass section here, as you can see, and I sort of just went to the fence and I ended up getting 10 steps. I was like, all right, 10 up, 10 back. So I did 10 each leg, total 20 steps. And yeah, it was a good way to finish. I haven't actually done walking lunges in a while now because I haven't had them in my normal rotation for a bit. But yeah, this felt good. Good way to finish outside. It was a bit cooler outside in the shade than it was inside, to be honest. So I needed that. Helped me get my breath back a little bit. And here is the second and final set of the day. I did the same, 10 up, 10 back, 20 steps total. Felt good. I was dripping sweat. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the camera on the way back, but my face was like red like a tomato, and sweat all over it. So this was one of the hardest sessions I've done in a very long time, purely just because of the heat. I couldn't tell you the last time I trained in heat like this, but it definitely pushed me, and I love that shit. Make it harder, the better. So that is the session. As I said earlier, very good session, very good gym. Would love to go back there, but unfortunately won't get the chance. Probably the first gym that I've seen in a very long time that just lets everyone walk around naked. I've never seen so many guys with their tops off, and also allowed to take your dog there. So there's a few dogs sitting around, chilling out in the shade. So yeah, really cool gym. It is definitely hot. It would be nicer in the winter when it's a bit cooler. I can't remember even my summer being that hot and hard to train. I really felt it today. The heart rate was up, the cardio got tested, and yeah, this was a hard session just because of the heat made it hard. My gym obviously aircon during the summer, so it's not that bad. So yeah, today's session really tested me, but I loved it. Got a good workout in, and happy that I went out and tried it out. Tomorrow is a day off, traveling to Miami, and then I have some very exciting news. I have 2 sessions in Miami with the coach. So coach is going to be there. I'm still going to try and film like normal. I have been to this gym before. Last time I was in Miami, and it was fairly busy, and it's not that big, but we'll try and get the camera out, film what I can, maybe get a little bit of knowledge from the coach. We'll see what happens. But yes, 2 sessions in Miami back to back with the coach, so that should be good. I'm hoping they're going to be very insightful sessions. I know we're doing back first, and then we're doing shoulders, arms second. So that's what's coming up. Day off tomorrow, and then you're going to get those 2 back to back. So look forward to it, and I hope you enjoyed the video today. I will see you in Miami.